Okay, it is a Thursday night. I don't really feel like cooking much. So, here we go. I'm going to start with some mushrooms. A couple of centers from some portobellos and a couple of other mushrooms, and that should be all the mushrooms I need tonight. So, just to avoid the number of dishes, I'm going to use one of these air fryer condoms. I don't know what to call them. But basically, they're a silicone insert. It just makes cleanup easier, and today I don't feel like doing cleanup. I'm lazy today. I'm going to take whatever leftover onion I had in the fridge. Some leftover pepper. And some more leftover pepper. Okay, so that's going to be my start. I'm going to give this a spritz of olive oil, a touch of black pepper, and a touch of seasoning salt, and some Italian spices, which is just really an oregano mix. And I'm going to throw this in the air fryer for 5 minutes and roast this up. This is really just a base. I have other stuff I'm going to add, but I kind of want these to get a good roast on them first. Okay, into the air fryer. Okay, so after 5 minutes, our mushrooms, onions, and peppers look like this. So now I'm going to throw the asparagus in because I want roasted asparagus. And I'm not going to add any olive oil to these because in the later stages of cooking, all of this is going to get a bunch more fat in it. And I don't want it all to end up too greasy. So this, as well as I'm going to cook up a couple of thick chunks of tomato. So this is going to go back in the air fryer for about 8 minutes. About a week ago, I bought a bunch of bone-in, skin-on chicken thighs. I deboned them all. I made a stock out of the bones, and then I flattened them all with a meat hammer. And then I froze them, and they came out like this. This will cook in an air fryer in about 15 minutes. On the skin side up, which you see here, I usually do about 10 minutes. And then on the underside, I do another 5 minutes. And that gives you a cooked chicken thigh from frozen. So I'm going to add some lemon pepper And when the vegetable mixture I just put in the air fryer comes out, I'm going to set this on top, roast it for 10 minutes, then flip it over. Oh, that's the other thing. For the underside, I'm going to season this with Dijon mustard. Now, I've never tried this before. I have other recipes, like the chicken roulade recipe, where I use Dijon mustard, and it came out fantastic. But I never tried this cooking method with Dijon mustard, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, so I've covered the bottom of that chicken thigh with Dijon mustard. The vegetables are about to come out of the air fryer. And here are the vegetables coming out of the air fryer. I'm going to mix them up a bit. Now, this is one of the reasons I didn't want to add too much olive oil, is when we cook the chicken thigh on top of this, we're going to get all the fat from the chicken thigh running down on this, as well as bits of seasoning that went on the chicken thigh. Now we put the chicken thigh on top of our vegetables, and we try to leave the tomatoes out because we actually want them to brown. At the very least, we want them to lose some moisture. And this goes back in, and this side will be 10 minutes. By the way, all air fryer temperatures are at 205 Celsius, 400 and something Fahrenheit, or whatever buggy whip sort of units that is. For plating, I'm going to want this to be a fairly light meal. And the vegetables will get mixed in with the salad. For salad, I'm going to use arugula, because I like arugula. And I'm going to go really simple with the arugula dressing. I'm going to use just a store-bought balsamic vinegar glaze. About 150 milliliters of lime juice, just to get some acid in there. And a couple of sprays of olive oil. And that's it. That is our dressing. It'll allow the flavor of the arugula to come through. The balsamic glaze will give us a touch of sweetness. And the lime juice should give us a nice acid bite. And then when we mix the other vegetables from the air fryer in, it should come out quite nice. At least that's the hope. We shall see. So after 10 minutes in the air fryer, you can see we're starting to get a good brown on the skin. I'm actually probably going to put that in for about another 2 or 3 minutes. And all the fat from the chicken thigh has run down. The asparagus is getting a good roast on it. Like I said, I am going to put it in for another probably 3 minutes on this side before I flip it over. Because if you look at the bottom, there's still raw spots, and we will do the bottom side as well. So here's the chicken thigh. After another 3 minutes, that's looking pretty good. We'll stir up the vegetables. Give the bottom side 5 minutes just to make sure everything's all cooked up. And then we'll be ready to plate. I actually messed up the video of me plating, so just so you know, there's the chicken thigh, obviously. I've mixed the roasted vegetables in with the arugula. The tomatoes came out with both a crispy edge and mushy, so they add flavor and texture to the salad. And that is the final product.
I forgot to mention overall, the Dijon mustard on the bottom of the chicken thigh infused itself into the vegetable mixture and gave everything a nice tangy flavor. You could see part of it when I was mixing the vegetables earlier. Overall, the tangy flavor added to everything, and the meal came out excellent. I will definitely make this again.